Well, hey y'all, we are at a gutter job, and I want to walk you through. This is probably one of like the best examples of going for no that I could possibly show everybody. So I got called out to this gutter job, and they just wanted gutters. That was it, just regular old gutters on this thing. And as we do a walk around, I'll kind of show you what they wanted, but just a simple gutter here, and then the whole backside is one long 62-foot piece. And they just wanted gutter, and they wanted downspouts on that side. And if you can't tell, like this here, it's all built up, and it's built up all the way around. So this client is an engineer and an attorney, and he spent months fighting with Michigan Eagle to build up on wetlands, or not months, but years. And he's like, oh, Colin, it would have cost somebody 80 grand to work with somebody like me to get this site buildable, but I just did it in my spare time, and they let it happen. So he built retaining wall around the whole thing to house the house, and pretty darn incredible. So anyways, showed up, and they needed gutters, and they wanted it all run that way because that side is not wetlands. And so we're putting drain tile in, and we'll get into all that. So showed up, and I was like, what do you want? Guy's name is Ed. I was like, what do you want, Ed? He's like, oh, I just want gutters here. I was like, okay, well, you know, gutters, we're gonna need some gutter guards on this, otherwise they're not gonna do anything. And if we're putting it all into drain tile like you want, you know, that's gonna plug up that drain tile in no time at all. And he's like, oh, good point. Yeah, we definitely need some gutter guards too. And so I walk him through. I'm like, the front here, no problem at all. We got a lot, it's probably like 20 foot of steel coming down. So it's a decent roof line, but it's not anything unbearable. Our 6-inch gutter could run 36 feet and be okay. But on the back side, let's walk to the back side here. Back side is 62 foot, and he wanted it all run to the other side. So I was like, Ed, I can't do that. I can't put a 6-inch gutter up, and you can see like we got almost no space here. It's pretty darn cool. But he wanted all this run to the far side of the house. And I was like, Ed, as much as I'd love to be able to do that for you, if I do that in 6-inch, you're gonna have water overflowing like nonstop. It doesn't matter if I put a max flow on that end or what. Like we got two options. I can put a downspout right in the middle and then drain tile it all the way out that way, or I have a 7-inch machine, and we could upgrade you from 6-inch to 7-inch gutter and run it the whole length. I still can't guarantee it, but there's a better chance that it's going to hold all the water. He's like, oh, 7-inch, huh? And of course, I didn't have any samples, but I was like, yeah, so 6-inch holds about 65–70% more water than 5-inch. 7-inch is another like 40% than the 6-inch, so it holds a ton of water. He's like, that's what I want, Colin. I'm an engineer. That's what I want. I was like, all right, cool. So upgraded him from 6-inch to 7-inch. It was a total cost of like $1,500 difference, right? So upgraded him to 7-inch on this whole thing, and we can walk this whole back, but it's all metal roof, so water's coming off super fast. And then we're up here in northern Michigan where we get snow all winter long, and with metal roofs, snow slides off, and a lot of times it can damage your gutter. So rather than having to put our hangers every 10 inches, I was like, hey, what about snow fence? Have you thought about anything with that? You're gonna have a real mess everywhere. Like snow is gonna slide right off here, and you're gonna put a ton of weight on all this if we don't do something. All of your retaining wall is gonna have loads of heavy snow on it. He's like, oh crap. And they're gonna pour like cement patio out here to hang out and whatnot. I'm like, that's gonna be full of snow all winter long. He's like, oh man, okay. So what does that look like? And so I show him some pictures, and he's like, yeah, okay, let's do that as well. So I went from 6-inch gutter only to adding gutter guards to adding snow fence, or I'm sorry, let's reverse that. We went from 6-inch gutter, upgraded to 7-inch gutter, added gutter guards, added snow fence, and now our drain tile. And we're gonna keep doing this little walk around. So Nick's about to dig in this drain tile here. But this is gonna be a real simple one. It's just gonna be dug out, boom, 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 and then kind of put right here to do its thing, right? So nothing too crazy. That piece might actually be a little bit too short for what he needs, but, and then here, we've got a neat little spot. This corner is, and Sam, if you could get maybe over here, you can kind of see all the water is gonna come shooting off of this. And so we got to build like a custom scupper box, if you will. Put it there with a downspout. And you can see we're putting French drain system in across the whole front of this building. The garage slopes out, so they wanted a drain there to keep it from washing out their driveway if they're washing cars or whatever. So putting a drain system along the front of the garage, and then right into it, boom, downspout, and then drain tile again coming out here and doing its thing. So then we added drain tile. So we sold everything that we possibly could on this job. So if you've never read the book Go for No, I highly, highly encourage it. But basically the theory behind it is keep selling until your customer says no. Don't take the first yes. What else can we upgrade? So I went from 6-inch to 7-inch. That's $1,500 upgrade. Added gutter guards on this project. That was about $2,000, all right? Added snow fence, another $2,000 on this thing. Added the drain tile in. That was $1,000 on this one because it's nice soft sand, easy to do. And then I upgrade them to max flow outlets on this thing. That was another $100. Charge them for the drain tile adapters. All of those things are little upgrades. And this guy was just eating out of the palm of my hand. Yes. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Oh yeah, that's what I want. So if I would have sent one of my sales reps out here, there's a good chance that they would have quoted 6-inch gutters, and that was it. So 6-inch gutters on this project, it's 101 feet. So it would have been like $1,700 in gutters with 3 downspouts. So we would have been all in like $2,400 on this whole project. And instead, it's $9,400 on this whole kit and caboodle. And we're gonna rock this thing out in about 6 hours today. So $9,400 in 6 hours we've got 3 guys on site right now, plus myself and Sam, but mainly just 2 guys. The third guy I'll be out of here in a little bit and rocking and rolling. So there's an incredible amount of money to be made when you give the customers what they want. And something that gets underneath my skin a lot is people only giving what the customer needs. And one of my good friends, Tommy Mello, one time I was sitting across the table from him and we were talking about garage door stuff, and I was like, man, I just don't feel comfortable selling people something they don't need. And he looked me dead in the eye and goes, Colin, who are you to tell them what they do and don't, what they can and can't have, what they can't want? If they want it, give it to them. And I was like, oh my goodness, you're right. So now we quote everything that we possibly can. If they don't want gutter guards, we quote gutter sticks. If they don't want gutter sticks, we quote max flow outlets. Like, we just go boom, 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 and we just keep getting yeses, right? Our goal is to get no's on every job, and we win, right? We're able to upgrade them consistently every single time. Move this for Jason here. Just consistently upgrade them and build a better gutter system that's gonna last them longer, and they're gonna be proud of it. Right, gutter's not sexy, but what if you could make it sexy for your clients? It might just shift the way that you sell, increase your total average ticket, increase your closing rate, and increase how many jobs you get to do. Like, it could completely change your business. Guys like this who are attorneys and engineers, they've got some money. This guy owns like 6 or 7 lots around here that he's looking to just keep building on. Why not? And guess who's gonna get calls now when it comes to roofing, gutters, windows? Me. Because I was able to show him the value in doing all these different upgrades and the options that he had, and let him pick what he wanted, and the rest was history. So if I can encourage you in anything, it's continue going for no. Projects like this are what we dream of as gutter guys. They are amazing, and we're gonna keep pushing through for jobs like this and keep going for no every single day. So hopefully this encouraged some of you that you don't need to just show up and give the customer what they want, because a lot of times they don't know what's available. So make sure your customers know everything that you offer and let them pick what they want on their home.